Hey, what's up, ladies and guys? All right, this is gonna be a really quick video, and I know I say it's gonna be a quick video every video, pretty much, but I'm hoping this is a super quick video. So my stepfather has a Toro 22-inch recycled push mower, and was looking for the drain plug. Can't find a drain plug on the engine to change the oil in the beginning of the season. So I told him I'd pick up the mower, I'd bring it home, I'd take a look at it, and I'll just change the oil for him since I'll have it anyways. And he keeps the mower pretty clean, keeps it inside all the time, stuff like that. So I'm looking at it, and I can't find a drain plug. So I do believe this is a Kohler engine, and I do believe this is a type that you actually have to tip the mower on its side to drain the engine, oil. Horrible design, because if you have full-on gas, you might spill the gas. Who knows? I've always been told also you don't tip a four-stroke engine on its side. But anyways, far as I can tell, I looked underneath. I did not see a drain plug underneath where the mower deck is itself, up underneath. And I did check online, and some of the guys online either vacuum them out or they just tip it on its side. I'm going to tip it on its side. It takes 18 ounces, or I do believe it's 1 quart, but it's 18 ounces of 30 weight or 1030 engine oil. And we're going to just do a quick oil change on it and get it done for him, and then I can go drop it off. Let me show you the mower real quick, and then we'll just tip it over on its side, I guess, and hope gas doesn't spill all over the place. I have my floor pit open, so I got to be careful not to fall in there. But here we go. Here's the Toro. It's a pretty decent little mower. And like I said, there is no oil drain plug anywhere on here except for your filler tube right here. And some of the guys on the video have a long neck filler tube that goes all the way up. That's why this thing is here. For some reason, this doesn't have it. It just has a regular drain, or a regular filler neck right there with the dipstick. So basically, I'm just gonna take that off and tip it over. I'm gonna put a pan over here, and I'm gonna just tip it over real quick and let it drain. It should balance on those wheels. I just don't want to get oil all over the mower. But yeah, there's nothing, I gotta make sure I don't fall in there. See, there's nothing anywhere around, and there's nothing underneath the engine also. So, all right. But it looks like this style engine an option would be to drill this out and put a drain tube, depending, obviously not on here because it would hit this. But it does look like that type has the option. And then once it's over on its side draining, I'll check underneath also. And we'll see what's underneath there, where the blade is. We'll see. Okay, you know what? I'll do it while we're recording. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. All right, I'm going to put you on wide angle. Hold on. No, I'm not going to be able to do wide angle. All right, so I'm just going to lift up. And the gas and the air filter on the uphill side. There we go. There's the engine information right there. I don't think any of it's in English. And there's the belt for the drive system. And I don't see an oil plug. I don't see anything labeled oil plug, at least. That just says made in China. Yeah. There's nothing really obvious saying drain oil. So that's got to be how you drain the oil. A lot of these blades are rounded. Look at that. Completely rounded. Well, I'll sharpen a blade too. Might as well. It's not that hard. I'll sharpen a blade while I have it, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to move it away from the pit so I don't fall in. And I'll drain the oil. Now I'm going to take the blade off. It's 5/8. I have a 5/8 long ratchet. Should be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Let me get an extension, actually. I got to get it pulled past the wheel here. My hand's hitting. Alright, so I have a 5/8 socket, 6-pointed socket. This should be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So, here we go. Yep, there we go. And I still got the drain plug open on the other side, don't forget. So it looks like it is in the order that it's on there. It's a nut and a washer with a little bit of anti-seize on it, which is always good to see. Smooth that back out around there. That's always good to have in there. And there was a bolt, washer, the plate, and then the lawnmower blade. And this blade has definitely been used through the wood chipper. All right, so let me go get my blade balancer, and we're gonna do a quick sharpening on this. I'm actually gonna bring it downstairs to my little grinding wheel. I'm gonna let that drip drain while I'm down there. I'll come back and I'll have this all sharpened up and possibly balanced a little bit. So here is how dull the blade is. And this side is no better. I don't know if you can see that, but it is blunt. It's like hitting the grass with a 2x4. And I have a little lawnmower blade sharpener, a balancer. You just basically put it on there and see if it balances. And it does for the most part. Has a little bit of debris on here I got to clean off on that side to get a good balance. All it is a little pointy with a little cone on it. You could also do a nail inside the table. All right, well, I'm not going to show you me sharpening the blade. I did a lawnmower blade sharpening video on my X-Mark a while back, so you could check that out if you're interested in how to sharpen a blade. Let me sharpen this and I'll get back to you. So I just put a nice little edge on there, right there. And this side. You obviously don't do the underside. You don't want to do the underside of the blade. You only want to do one side. And you want to keep that angle kind of steep. If you make it too fine, what happens is it just curls right over. So I just renewed the edge a little bit. And here's the balancer. And as you see, it lays pretty balanced. And if I flip it, if it was like this, I'd worry about it. It's not. It's pretty much right where it's got to be. It just balances right out. All right, so let's go put it back on. All right, let's put this lawnmower back on, blade back on, and let's add some oil. And going through the manual, I noticed it says 60 foot-pounds, so I got my torque wrench. I set it to 60. Let's snug it up. Making sure not to get cut. There we go. That's at 60 now. Just had to snug it up a little bit more. All right, let's flip it back over and fill it. So I found the manual for this online on Toro.com. I do believe it's Toro.com. I'll put some screenshots in there of it. And it says you actually do not have to change the oil in this thing. I guess they don't think the life expectancy is that long. But it says 20 ounces of 1030 or 30 weight oil, either or. So I got my funnel. I ended up buying these so that way I can, because I buy oil in a gallon jug or 5-quart jug. So now I can accurately put how much I have in here. So I have 20 in here, so we're just gonna fill it up. Maybe not. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave that blooper in there because now I know why they say you don't have to change the oil. What a pain in the butt that is. Okay, just dumping it or tipping it back right. I dumped oil all over the place and then I cleaned that up. Went to put oil in and poured in way too fast and it poured all over the place. And I thought I was going slow. All right, so we're gonna try it again. As you see, I emptied it all out. Cleaned it all up a couple times, dumped out anything that came in. I got a fresh 20 ounces, clean funnel, and I'm gonna pour it in super slow to make sure it doesn't overspill again. So slow, oil's actually coming back down the cup here and dripping all over the place. And it keeps coming up, so you really gotta go slow. I'm talking super slow. I'm only halfway there. So I gotta lift the funnel up so I can see in there. Like I said, I'm only halfway there. It's super slow. Yep. Almost. So this, what I thought was going to be a quick little oil change, was probably one of the messiest oil changes I've done. That's ridiculous. So this has a little dipstick on it, which is basically right to the top of the threads. And it's good. Plus I put 20 minus the spillage, exactly what the owner's manual said. But this is ridiculous. Now I know why they say don't change it. But you know what that means? Now I gotta go rinse it off. That is absolutely not user friendly. All right, let me go dispose of this. I'll be back. I want to see if there's any water in the bottom of this gas tank because it's been sitting for so long. Oh, looks like I'm sucking all the gas out. Now let me go get new gas. I'm going to fill up a nice new gas form. It's about 3/4 full. I'm going to have to lift it to put it in the car, so I don't want to dump it all over the place. All right, let's see if we can figure out how to start this. That started right up. And I took a picture of the wrong tag. The engine tag's on the back. I'll show you that. I'm going to go rinse it off here real quick. All right, let me go drop that off. I'll be back. Hey guys, my camera's full. Thanks for watching this video. Check out some of the other videos. See you on the next one. That was the messiest oil change. That's why they say don't change the oil, just throw the mowers away, because that was the most unfriendly oil change I've had on a little lawnmower in years. It made more of a mess than if I had changed the oil on a car. All right guys, anyways, see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. My memory on my camera's full, so I got to make this quick. See you on the next one. Hope you enjoy. Goodbye.